All right, I'm gonna practice some. I'm just gonna play some Tour 7 here. I'm gonna work out my club cards, play Sunshine Glades. The new tournament, Riverside tournament's been announced. Sunshine Glades is in there. Got a bunch of teammates that are playing pro, so I don't know where the Glen Monarch Estates are. I don't know if they're in one of the upper tours. See if we can get some of the Sunshine Glades. Playing with a Marlin. I'm not sure which holes are actually in the tournament. I just saw that it was on there. Playing with my new tablet, so I got so because of the ever since the upgrade that came out when the bullseye got changed, it's been super bad. Upgraded my internet, got a new tablet. See if we get any see how the lag situation is. I was getting disconnects. Like I was having no problems, and I was like looking at my signal strength on another device, and I was like, I'm perfectly fine. I was getting disconnects last week in last week's tournament, and it was no bueno.
On a protein bar?
No, I'm okay, babe.
Juicy juice?
No, I got some. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That'll put me about right there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Put that forward moving stuff back in it. Let's see where I'm at here. Take the shot. Isn't it perfect? See if I got my wind right. I know that looked put too much topspin on it. I know that looked weird moving it off like that, but I was just taking the side wind out. See how it goes. I haven't played that much because of the whole deal. I mean, like the whole thing, every time you get on, you're getting serious lag, and it's not. What's happened is that it started off and I was getting the lag, and I was just trying to hit perfect. And then I started anticipating the lag, and that has thrown my timing way off. See if we can get back in the groove. See if my opponent can get in. Hitting it great. This is a hole. When this hole comes up in tournaments, this is a hole that's definitely worth bringing out the right stuff, because you can get on in one. Actually, I made a hole in one on this hole. This is the other hole. Alright, from this distance, wind is going to play a factor. Hit it one ring great to the right. Just a bit outside. We have so much video rendering, and I'm not sure how it works with Golf Clash. I think they're running a lot of it on. I'm not sure if they're running it on their side or our side, but it still seems a little choppy. In the hole, getting birdie. Santa Ventura, hole 6, par 4. It's a draw. This is definitely a hole in one of a hole. My opponent's got a B52. I think a B52 has backspin. And you need backspin because you want to hit from the other side. You get a lot more consistent finish from the other side. than you do hitting it off of that that hillside, that hill face. Hitting it perfect. And that was no bueno. Yeah, I thought that was funny too, dude. Let's see if I can do a little bit better. Got a guardian. Yeah, let's see if we can get out here where I can actually see what's going on. .4, and I'm going to add on. I'm going to do a 9, and it's 1.1, so there's 5.5. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. So I'm going to go right about there. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I can get closer than my opponent. I need to pull a lot more for the wind. Lots more. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's see if they'll rematch. Come on, man. Come on, El Mexicano. All right, bastard. Get that chest rolling. Let's see if we can. Play up that pin chest I've got. I'm sure another one behind it. See if we can get some Sunshine Glades. Should look. I'll have to make a. I just saw that tournament came out, so I'll make a sheet. Now they've announced the tournament, so we know that Sunshine Glades is in there. We'll have to see, because the last tournament, like literally going through and trying to remember how to do this shot. I think I'm going to go my white ring off of this rough over here. Take out the 6-3. Take out the 6-3. There's 5. 6-3. I'm going to do max curl. And I hit a one ring grate on the inside, one ring grate to the left. And that'll get caught up in the rough right up here at the top. Just a bit too far. So like one top spin. And that was a one ring grate to the left. So a perfect would have been right down the middle. And I would have had more length if you hit a perfect. And a grate to the right would be on the inside of that, where it would miss this and run out there. I probably don't need to put any topspin on there at all, and then I could be able to, or maybe like 3/4 of a ring of topspin. And that'll just be a pure setup shot. It puts you in a great spot. You can go up there. This is a hole that you can get in trouble, especially on this side. You can end up in the drink, but normally you just end up in the rough. It's easier to get on from this side in the rough if you hit in the rough up here in the front. That's perfect. That's a nice shot. Nice shot. El Perfecto. And there's two different ways you can go at it from over there. Okay, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 2. And I'm going to pull it all the way back to the red line. Put it back up there a little. And I'm just going to try and hit it straight forward. Hit it one ring grate to the left. Just try and lay myself up there and give myself an opportunity to recover. Yeah, I could have put a little bit on it and tried to get it a little bit closer, but with a rough iron you're already going faster, and if you put any kind of overpower on there and get that needle going even faster, it's better to put yourself in a spot where you can recover and give yourself a really good shot than it is to try and be a hero and end up in the rough. And it's super easy in this game to go from the rough to the rough, from the sand to the sand. My opponent's got a great shot at it here, and there's a rough bump that you can do here too, but I've never had a lot of success with the rough bump. I find that it's more dangerous than it's worth. It's super easy to end up not getting enough bump to get out of the rough. And there's definitely a wind adjustment that you have to apply when you're taking the shot on my opponent's side. All right. Let's try and get that up there. All right, from this distance. Hitting it perfect. Getting whole. All right. Getting back on track. You know, when you're playing for your pin chest, that's really important because if you look at your win percentage, and let's say you're just at 50%, if you're a 50% win, and you want to do your pin chest, that's, you want to try and make sure that you make a putt on force a shootout or outright win all those holes, so that you can finish your pin chest in 8. But you really need to play. You need to win 16 a day. That way you get 4 golds every day, and and you can speed up the silvers while you're playing, and then let a gold go during the evening and overnight, during the day while you're working. So think about how many times you got to win. So if you're a 50%, if you have a 50% win rate, then you're going to have to play 32 matches in order to win 16, in order to get 4 golds. Now, tournament time, you can play in less than 2 hours, hour and a half, I suppose. If you were really like forfeiting and not talking and just playing and just doing the thing, you could probably go through them pretty quick. Probably like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes would probably be the average. That's 18 holes, so you'd have to play basically for like 3 hours every day. Hey, bitch. Five, 4. I'm gonna do a six ring pull. There's 5, 6, almost 6. Now I'm still getting needle jerk. Winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, that was a good game. Good game. I don't mind losing the match. It's just you got to make sure that you don't have to spend more than 8 in order to do a pin chest. All right, let's see what we got here. 12, 23 comments. That's what I'm talking about. I got a card that I never thought that I would ever get up to level 5. I got my Apocalypse to level 5 today. So it came up in the club card trading in the Prism chest yesterday, and I got 3. And then I opened it up today and I got 3 more. And got my 50 that I needed. And I will tell you, it's a weird deal because I'm so used to not playing with my Apocalypse. I didn't have one. It's been just a little over a year since I got it. So I went 2.5 years without an Apocalypse. And then I finally got one, and I got it. It was in like July, August of last year when I finally got my Apocalypse. in December when they started doing the club card trading, it was still level 1. I don't think I got any more cards for it. I think maybe I got like one more just through the free chests. And so at that point, it was 2.5 years behind all the rest of my clubs. It was never going to get caught up. But when the club card trading came out, now it's a whole new deal. Now it's caught up. This is one of only a couple holes in the game that I can think of that I'm going to do this right here. I'm just going to come up and I'm just trying to lay up out here. There's like no fuss, no muss. I mean, like literally, if I hit it good to the left or the right, it should still end up in the fairway. Hit it a ring and a half, great to the left. Just lay it up. And then I'm going to take a sniper straight to the cup. And there's a rough bump you can do up here too, but I'm not, this green is super. The thing about it is a lot of people work really hard to get into the position that my opponent's in. And then look at all the moguls that are on that side of the green. Like there's no flat spot. Like there's a line that runs right down the screen, and everything that's on this side of that line is got some kind of movement to it. So even if you hit it where you wanted it, there's no guarantee it's going to go in that direction. See if my opponent can get the job done. And it can be done. Get in the hole. Look at that. Talking smacking it. It's in the hole. See if we can duplicate my opponent's. Okay, so there is a rough bump right here. Here, I'll do the rough bump. See if we can get our tail up there. Six, 5. There's 5, 6, 5. Hit a one ring great to the left. Look at how much movement's on that green. That was a great shot on my opponent's part. Good game. It was. I don't like the fact that I didn't get to putt, but that was an excellent shot on my opponent's part. That side over there is super hard to come at the hole from. There's a way that you can get right up on the green. If you bring out the right ball and the right clubs. That's the way to roll. Let's see how much time we got on this video. 18 minutes. Hell, we got all kinds of time. Tour 7. Looking for Sunshine Glades. Come on. And now they won't. I'm telling you, they're not going to give us any. This is the thing. This is a recurring theme I was talking about earlier on the video. A couple, like, think about tournaments. Keep track of it. Go through and look at your replays. You play a tour and we're trying to get Sunshine Glades, and we've got a 1 in 6 chance. We got a 33% chance that we're going to end up with the Sunshine Glades hole, and see how often we get them. It'll be a lot less than 33%. Playdemic wants to keep those holes in there, and they don't want us to practice. They'll just take them out. I think they're encouraging people not to play, because why play if they're not going to get the holes they're looking for? If they're getting the holes they're looking for, they're going to use up more equipment. And coincidentally, Playdemic is an equipment manufacturer. They're actually, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think Playdemic's the only person that we can buy equipment from. So if we're using up stuff, then we have to go back to them to buy more. If we got the stuff that we were looking for, at least the percentage of the time that we were supposed to, at least a third of the time, we'd spend more stuff. If we got it more, we'd probably spend more. I think in tournament play, I've been working on there's a max overpower hook shot that you can take on this hole. to get over there. I think when this Kung Ho Park came out, I think there's 3 of the holes that are in this course that I play in tournaments max overpower hook shots on. Some of these holes, some of these clubs, the Rock, that Apocalypse getting up to level 5, that'll change the deal. It's a long hitting club that's got tons of curl. And right at minimum club. I'm going to do like 1.3 per ring. And I'm going to add on, I'm going to do, there's a 3, 4, 5, 3, 6. I'm going to just do a 5 ring pool. I think that's like 6, 6. That's 6, that's 5. It's like 6, 5. Just a bit outside. I was sitting here trying to think of the math on that. My brain's not working. That's how little I've played. I've forgotten the math. Got to retrain myself. A particular club playing it at 1.3. 5 rings would be 5. 5 times 3 is 15. So that's that'd be 6, 5. So 5 rings would be 6, 5. I moved it 5 rings, so I moved it 6, 5. I think the win was 6, 1. So I did do a little bit of an overpull. See if we can get in the hole. Maybe. Birdie. Get in the hole. Let's check my opponent out. 2,817 games, 53% win percentage. Excellent. Played in some tourneys. Good game. Let's see which way they're going to go at it. So we've got a headwind here, and I'm telling you, with a headwind, I'm going to pull out my calculator, because with a headwind here, you got to do a massive over adjustment. So I'm going to do 1.35. I think it's more towards 40%, but I'm going to do a 30% wind adjustment. Because it'll do that right there. Because the headwind on this particular hole, because of the sand and the water, and it is brutal. So 6.9. I'm going to do a 9 ring pool. 9 miles per hour is what I'm going to pool. There's 5. There's 9. Well, let's see if that was right. I had 2 rings great to the right. I think I still should have did a 40% wind adjustment, because I would have been a little short even if I'd have been on track there and hit it perfect. It'd have been pretty close to where I'd aimed. I usually don't try and get too aggressive on that hole, because it's really easy in one-on-one to get headwind on that hole, and if you get tailwind, it'll roll a little bit faster. You can just do a straight up adjustment when you do tailwind. but it's easy to roll past the cup and get down there on the flat. And that hole right there, if you're out on the flat, you're in big, big trouble. All right, Tour 7. Let's get some Sunshine Glades. Come on. I don't know how many holes we've played so far, and we finally got a Sunshine Glade. So we played for 25 minutes and got one. And I'm not even sure this is one of the ones we're looking for. This might be, but with the headwind, you'd have to bring out a massive ball. Let's bring out that club right there. Let's bring out a Titan. Let's put it all on there. Let's see. If I can get my bounces right. Hitting it perfect. And that's as much as you can get on there unless you bring out a 5-power ball. If you bring out a 5-power ball, you can get over to the other side. I think you can get over to the other side and you don't have to use any overpower. And so if you've got a club that's got topspin on it, extra mile 8, extra mile 9, APOC. I think it's pretty close on the other side though. Like you need to have some kind of forward moving wind or pure side wind, because if you have any headwind, there's not really a lot of room there. The best way to play this in one-on-one, the best way to play it is to play like I did earlier, where you just go out there and lay it up with a sniper. whatever club you got. All right. It doesn't want to play that way. From this distance. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I got my wind adjustment right. Not even close. Not enough. About half as much as I should have from that distance. There's another hole in the game, and I think it's in the Glenmonarch Estates. There's a hole in Glenmonarch Estates, a par 4. And I try, every time I'm in that position, I try and think of that hole, because I've played that hole so many times. When I'm in that distance, I know the deal. And I should have thought more about that hole, because I was definitely not far enough to the left. All right. Birdie. Now I brought out a Titan, and that'll probably hurt me on the shootout. If you think about it, a lot of times when you're playing one-on-one, you're better off with the smaller ball, especially when you're playing in the lower tours from the front tee, because a smaller ball is what those tees were made for, and so sometimes you get there with a bigger ball, and it puts you in between clubs. My opponent's got some wins. Nice. Let's check out how many they got. See if I go first. I go first. I think I'm just going to do a straight up wind adjustment. I'm not going to mess around here. I don't like this Guardian in the bag. Okay, it's 6. There's 5-5. There's 6-6. I'm going to go a little over. Hit a one ring great to the right. See if the ball guy was lying. He was lying a little. I was probably the closest that I was. There was probably about 3. It's hard to tell. I'm so used to the sniper ball guide. My voice sounds raspy today. We've had fires going on all around me, and I live in the middle of a valley, and so the fires have actually gone down from the mountains, and they're actually in the valley. So the valley's on fire. We actually couldn't work today because the air quality was so bad. We had to stay inside all day. But even there, it's my throat is harshed. In the hole. Nice shot. Nice shot. Good job. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. The Bush Beaters. Let's see if he'll play again. Maybe we got somebody that'll play. Come on, man. You got some cheddar. Come on. Oh, come on, dude. Come on. I didn't get to check your stuff out. How much time we got? How much time we got? 31 minutes. We got plenty of time. About 25 minutes. See if we can get, let's say if in the next 25 minutes we can get a Sunshine Glade. So let's say we can get just 2 in an hour. Koh Resort. Let's go burn some Titans. I wish that we could play these with, I'm gonna see what I can do with the, I want to see what this Apocalypse can do. I want to be like in that area. Like right there. There's one. I'm going to put my ball guide straight on that transitional area out there. I'm going to take the wind out. There's 4 or 5. Go about that much right there. Oh, and I didn't catch it all. And I hit that tree. I hit that tree right there. That was too much curl for it. I was too far in, and I don't know if you can go out. I'm gonna have to think about that shot. Maybe better to take that with a QB, something that's farther back. Yeah, that was way too much curl for it, but I don't think I could move it in. I would have liked to have seen at least the trajectory. It might be way too much curl. My opponent's in a spot of bother. They can recover from there though. Just get up there and recover. 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Put the forward power back in. Just try and hit it up there. And it's 2 rings great to the right. Set it up right down the middle of the fairway so that you've got tons of room on either side. The whole goal is to just try and get forward, to try and get up there and pick up as much distance as you can to the hole, so you can try and recover, because my opponent's got the leg up on me here, so they can make it. And where they're at, they're guaranteed, like even if they hit it really bad, they're guaranteed to make it over that rough area because they left the wind in. So the wind, that's why they put the backspin on. So even that 3-ring grate right there is still going to put them in front. Excellent. Nice shot. Now I got to get in. I'm in my Hornet. That's got to be close to min. It is, man. Do I have enough backspin to get me up there? Yes. It's 2 per ring. There's 2, 4, 6. There's 7. 7, 4. Just try and hit it perfect. Oh, that was all me. That was all me. That was all just anticipation, hitting it great to the right. Arrgh. Well, my opponents keep beating me, but they won't replay. What kind of BS is that? You can't get any action. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Good game. Good game. It's a rematch. Come on, man. Oh, come on, dude. Back to Tour 7. Let's see if we can get another Sunshine Glades. Let's see if we can just get 2 in an hour. Sunshine Glades. Hole 6, par 5. I have no idea if this is one of the holes we're looking for, but let's bring out some bigger stuff just in case it is. Well, the goal, really, from the front tees is try and get over into that area, but I don't know that you can from here. I don't know, even with overpower. Two, 4, 6. I'm going to go 3 rings. Put the forward power back in it. Let's try and pound that sucker out there. Hit it 50 rings great to the left. I'm going to get stuck in that rough right there. And you can't recover from this side. You can recover from the other side. If you're on the other side, you can recover, but from over here, I don't think you can. Maybe. We'll see how the bounces go. But I know if you're... Now I can recover from there. But the other side, you got a much better recovery shot. And there is a rough bump that you can do here if you're on that side. If you're in Ricky, you can try and get way up here. And you got a straight in shot. It's a really good shot trying to get out to the other side over there. We'll see if I can make it from here. This will be good information. If this hole is in the tournament, it's always good to know, like if you're in the rough in an area, if you overshoot it, like can you make it from there? Can you recover? Or what your options are. So having that when you go into the tournament, you won't be so freaked out about it or so pissed. It's like, okay, I can recover from that spot. I know I can. So there's Max. I may have enough topspin. Two, 4, 6, 9. Not quite back to it. Oh man, that was way off. That was like 3 rings, great. So there's a rough bump. You can do the bounce over, you can do the rough bump, or you can go over and it just takes a little bit more backspin. So you have several options for approaching it. But the shot from up here, if you're in this area right here, you can do a rough bump there. You still have access to the rough bump depending on how far you hit it out there if you're in rookie. You got a really good shot from that side. And it's easier to do that drive. See if we can get in the hole, get in the cup. I hate these kind of putts. Isn't it perfect? Because you have to take your eye off the hole. You can't just look straight ahead. You gotta be watching two things at the same time. I'm not a super good putter. I admit it. In the hole. Eagle. Good game. Good game. It's a draw. Now there's a rough bump you can do on this one too, and I can't. There is an adjustment on this rough bump. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. I don't really like that wind with this rough bump. I believe there's like a 10% adjustment, so I'm going to do a 5 ring pull. That would be 5-1. There's 5 and a little. Isn't it perfect? Let's see how close we got it. So my closest was, distance was still wrong. It ran out a little bit farther than it was looking like it was going to. It's probably 0.5 was the closest. Definitely within a yard. It's really important when you're playing, especially if you're trying to go up, and if you're going up, it doesn't matter what level you're playing at. When you're learning new shootouts, the first goal is to make sure that you got your distance right. That you know, like, because if you're playing that tour on a regular basis, you'll know those shootouts, knowing that, and you want to have at least a couple different ways that you can come at them depending on which way the wind's blowing. So I really do think there is like a 10%, 5%, 10% adjustment on that hole. And there is a rough bump that you can do, but it's better when the wind's blowing with the rough. So you got side wind. My opponent's going to beat me. But if I'd have stopped at the closest spot, I would have got him. That's the deal. Getting your trajectory so that you're right on the cup is nice. But getting your distance right will win you more shootouts. All right, we did get 2. We got 2 holes in an hour. Let's see where we're at. We got time for at least one more hole. See if we can get a Sunshine Glades. Sunshine Glades! It was like 175,000 coins to upgrade the APOC 4 to APOC 5, but there was some club that I just upgraded here recently that was like 500,000 coins. Now with that headwind, it's pushing me back. And that was way too far to the left. I might miss the pad. And it did. I used to hit nothing but through the trees here. And I still think that that's probably the best shot. Especially with a extra mile 9, because you can actually get through the trees now. That last little bit that you were always short with an extra mile 8, you can actually get through this lane that my opponent's going through. And with a headwind, traditionally, you get caught up. You can get through the trees, but you'll get caught up on the other side. See if my opponent can get through. You're always close. That's not a bad shot from there. I've taken that shot a bunch of times. Bunch. Now the goal here, there's the tree. The goal here is to get on the green so that I can secure a birdie. Two. And come over. Hit it 1 ring great to the right. Maybe 2. And it'll roll down and give me a fairly straight in putt. My opponent's got a really decent shot from here. The deal here is that you're not dealing with the wind. If they run that Nirvana out and they run all their topspin out, they're not dealing with the wind. They're dealing with break. So being on the left-hand edge of the cup and letting it break down into it. So if they hit it perfect and it misses, it'll miss on the right-hand side. And that's actually good for them. Like if you're going to hit that shot great one way or the other, left is definitely better. In the hole. That was a birdie. That little grass around the cup was not there before. That's a new graphic. I keep adding graphics that I think are slowing the game down. They keep adding detail. It's a draw. I have no idea whether these par 3s are Santa Ventura, whether they're part of Sunshine Glades. I have no idea. I know that this hole right here is one of the most hole-in-oneable holes in the game. Max backspin. .63. I'm going to add on at least 10%, so that's going to be 7. There's 5, 6, 7. Hit it 1 ring great to the right. And it ended up a half a ring great to the left. So against that kind of headwind, I definitely should have did a bigger pull. See if my opponent can get it right. I think it's probably 25%. So I'd be 8-2, be like 8-7, 8-5, somewhere in that neighborhood. See if my opponent can get in the cup. They also hit it 1 ring great to the right. And they also ended up to the left. Way to the left. Good game. See if they'll replay. Do we have a replay in us? Come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on, Bean. Do we have enough time for one more? Maybe. I'll play one more and the video just dies then. Sorry about that. Thanks for watching. I'll say it now. I'm going to get 4 golds, winning 3 out of however many I've played. Sunshine Glades, hole 4, par 4. Hopefully we can get all the way through it. Maybe, if we can actually get to it. There used to be a shot that you could take off of this island with a big chopper. And I think you could do it with a power 3 ball. I'm going to try that shot. I think I've gotten this shot 3 times in this video. And the first time I shot, I did the layup shot, sniper. And then the second time I tried to go for it, but I didn't bring out a power 5 ball, and you need to bring out a power 5 ball. And you also can't do that shot if you've got headwind. It's not that you can't do it, but it doesn't help. You have to bring out a bigger ball if you got headwind. I'm going to bring out my number 3 bag, and I'm going to bring out a Titan. And let's see if we can get up here. Yeah, that's a max overpower, max topspin. And we're going to go for that shot. Okay, we don't need max topspin. We need about that much topspin. 4.8. It's about 2.5 rings. Try and hit it perfect. And I hit it 2 rings great to the right. And that is not good. It'll hit right there, but it'll miss right here. I can't believe I didn't end up in the drink. I think if you bring out a power 5 ball, you don't have to do any overpower there. You can just shoot the shot. That shot was if you were really trying to get, that was the best way to go at this. As dangerous as hell as it is, that was the best way, to really, if you were pressing the limit and really going for it. And it came out in one tournament, and me and one of my teammates, Desmond, got on this hole, and we hit perfect shot after perfect shot, and ended up in the drink, ended up in really bad positions. And it kind of scared me off. Because it was really bad. One ring great to the left. Or 2. Or to the left. Yo, left. And this putt's going to suck. Then all the indentations on this hole from this side. The other side's flat. And it kind of feeds up to the cup. Oh. That is no bueno. But that worked out great for the video, though. All right. That was a 54 or 55 minutes worth of T7. Just out there playing. Just trying to get back in the groove. Haven't really been playing. So that's the thing. I will get back on it. Thanks for watching.